Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian Eutemermans, awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Now, Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here's the scroll of every man's name which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day and night.
First, good Peter Quint, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. And Mary. Now, Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Oh, masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What's Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant.
Oh, this will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure to the rest. Yet, my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Ericles rarely, or a part to tear a cat in, to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of these prison gates. And Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make and mar these foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of your players.
Francis.
Oh, this is Ericles' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover's more condoling.
Francis Flute the Bellows Winder.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
Aye, that is all one. For you shall do it in a mask and speak as small as you will.
Oh, and I may hide my face too. Let me play Thisbe. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Pyramus, lover dear, Thisbe dear, and Thisbe dear.
No, you must play Pyramus and Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor. Here, Peter Quince. Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout the tinker. Here, Peter Quince. You, Pyramus' father, myself, Thisbe's father. Snout the joiner. You, the lion's part.
Oh, and here I am. It's a play well finished. Have you the lion's part written? Oh, pray if it be, give it me, for I'm slow of study.
For you may do it extempore, it is nothing but roaring.
Oh, let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do every man's heart good to hear me roar. Huh? I will roar that I will make the Duke say, oh, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you were to do it too terribly, that you would frighten the ladies and the Duchess, that they would shriek, and that would be enough to hang us.
Every mother's son. I grant you, friends, that if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and twere any nightingale.
Ha-ha! Ha-ha! No! You must play Pyramus! For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man. A most proper man. As one shall see in a summer's day. A most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Master! masters, here are your parts, and I entreat you, request you, desire you, to come by tomorrow night, and meet me at the palace wood a mile without the town by moonlight, for there we shall rehearse. For if we do it in the city, we will be dogged with company and our devices known. In the meantime, I'll draw a bill of properties such as our plays wants. Pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Masters, take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's oak we meet.
Enough, hold or cut bowstrings.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, thorough bush, thorough briar, over park, over pale, thorough flood, thorough fire.
I do wander everywhere, swifting in the noon steamer, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. Farewell, all other spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never hath so sweet a changeling, and for jealous Oberon would have the child, knights of his train to trace the forest wild. But with perforce she withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy.
Either I mistake your shape and make him quite, or else you are that shrewd and knave sprite, called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not she who frights the maids of the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you in sweet puck? You do their work, and they shall have good luck? Are you not she?
Thou speakest aright, I am that merry wanderer of the night. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
I fear my mistress would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
Jealous Oberon, fairy skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland to amorous Philida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest step of India, but that forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress, and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never, since the midsummer spring, met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain, or by rushy brook, or in the beached margin of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport, and thus the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, hath sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling on the land have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it, then it lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night full often hath she gossiped by my side. But she, being mortal of that boy, did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me the boy, and I'll go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom, fair
Ferry away! We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way, thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee from this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither.
Aye, what's your will?
Fetch me that flower, the herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Bring me this herb and be thou here again, and a Leviathan can swim in thee.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 30 seconds.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania while she's asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it lion or bear, or wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I can take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me.
Come now, around till I end the fairy song. Then, for the third part of a minute hence, some to kill cankers in the musk rosebuds, some war with rare mice for their leathern wings, to make thy small elves coats, and some keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits. Sing me out of sleep, then to your offices and let me rest. Silent night, holy night, all is wrong, all is wrong. It's away, now all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
Hast thou the flower there, welcome one?
Ah, there it is.
What thou seest when thou doth wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce, or cat, or bear, hard, or a boar with bristled hair. In thine eye that shall appear. When thou wake, it is thy dear. Awake, when some vile thing is near.
Are we all met?
Pat, it here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in action as we do it before the Duke.
Peter
What
Quince,
sayest thou, Holy Bond?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Fire Lakin, a parlous sphere.
Oh, I believe he must sing the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device that will make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bonham, the weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue. Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it. I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider for yourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is no more fearful wild fowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he's not a lion.
Nay, you must name her name, and half her face must be seen through the neck of the lion, and she herself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were a pity of my life. Nay! I am no such thing. I am a woman as other women are. And there indeed let her name and tell them plainly that she is snug. Join her.
Well, it shall be so. But, masters, there is two hard things. That is, to bring moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, as you know, did meet by moonlight. Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar. A calendar!
Calendar.
Ah! Look at the almanac! Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine. Why, then may you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement?
Aye. Or, one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn, and says he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. No. But then, there is another thing. That is to bring a wall into the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through a hole in the wall. You could never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall. And let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And have him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, that may be, then all is well. Come, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so every man according to his cue.
What hempen homesprungs are swaggering here, and so near the cradle of the fairy queen? A play toward? Perhaps there'll be an entour, and that for two, perhaps, fussy cause.
Speak, Pyramus, Thisbe stand for.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors.
Odors savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you, for you must understand that he goes but to see a noise that he heard and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus tomb, man. And you must not speak that yet, for you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, your cue is past, it is never tire.
Oh, as truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine. Why did they run away with me? Oh, this is a knavery of them to make me appear.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? Well, you see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom! Bless thee! Thou art translated!
Oh, I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Try what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing. I will sing so that they shall hear. I am not afeared. Though tremble my feet, accept your defeat, And hear me now, you knaves, for I am brave. I'm not scared, I'm not afraid. Something, I'm not afraid. Peter Quint sucks. Peter Quint sucks. Da 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 da.
Wakes me from my flowery bed. I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again.
Again.
Mine ear is much enamored of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me to say, to swear on the first sight, I love thee.
Oh, methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. Yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep a little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I should have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state.
Huh?
And I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee.
Fairies?
Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed. Ready?
And I.
And I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bag steal from the humble bees, and pluck the painted wings from butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies. Hail, Morton!
Hail!
Hail.
Good, monsieur, I beseech your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name. Cobweb. Good Master Cobweb, I shall desire you of more acquaintance. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas blossom.
I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peascod, your father. Good Master Peas Blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. Your name, honest gentleman.
Mustard seed.
Oh, good Master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. That same cowardly, giant-like ox beef that hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, sir, your kindred hath made mine eyes water ere now. I shall desire you of more acquaintance too, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awake, then what was next that came into her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Oh, here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit, what night will now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. When she near to her close and concentrated bower, when she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. And in the shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, whom Pyramus presented in their sort, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did at this advantage take an ass's knoll I fixed upon his head, and when he returned, his fearful fellows fled. And so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could enjoy. Then I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, then I'll to her charmed I release. From a monster's view, all things shall be at peace.
Sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and set musk roses in thy sleek smooth head. Kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peace Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur, get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And, good monsieur, fetch me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action of it. Oh, and good monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with honey bag, senor. Where's mustard seed?
Here.
Give me your neat mustard seed. Oh, pray you, leave your courtesy.
What is your will?
Nothing, good monsieur, but to help cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, monsieur, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch. Methinks I have a desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I had rather a handful or two of dried peas, but I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be all ways away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin, seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool. I did upbraid her and fall out with her, when I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience. I did but ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave to me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. Now that I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes, and gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he waking when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents. What is the fierce vexation of a dream? But first I'll release the thing. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon? What visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Now when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep. Oh, fair king, attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night, that I sleeping here was found with this mortal on the ground.
When my cue comes, call me. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho! Peter Quince? Flute, the bellows mender? Snout, the tinkerer? Starveling? Gods, my life. Stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he will go about to expound this dream. Methought I was, there is no man can tell what. Methought I was Methought I had. Oh, but man is but a patched fool if he will go about to offer what methought I had. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream. Because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it at the latter end of the play before the dew.
Have you seen to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
Oh, he has not been heard of, out of doubt. He has been transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
Aye, it is not possible. For you have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, and he hath simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and if our sport got forward, we'd all been made mad.
Where are these lads? Where are these ones?
Oh, Bottom! Oh, most courageous day of the ever!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. Oh, I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet daughter.
Oh, not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. Good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Presently to the palace, every man look o'er his part. For the long and the short of it is, our play is prepared.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe, make choice of which your highness shall see first.
The battle with the centaurs is to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. No, none of that. The rite of the tipsy bacchanals turned the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device and was played when I from Thebes came blasted conqueror. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical. Tedious and brief. That is like hot ice and wondrous strange snow. Where shall we find a concord to this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have ever known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, for in all the play there is not one word apt, not one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus there doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears, the passion of loud laughter never shed.
And what are they that do play it?
Some hard-handed men who work in Athens here, who have never labored in their minds till now.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, I have seen it over, and it is nothing in the world.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender. Go, bring them in.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
If we offend, it is with goodwill, that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill that is the true beginning of our end. The actors are at hand, and by their show, you shall know all that there is to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
His play on his prologue like a child on a quiver, a sound with knotted gutter.
Speech was like a tangled chain. Nothing compared to what all this word. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at our show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you should know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through wall's hole, poor souls they are content to whisper. At
For as you know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn, to meet at Niobe's tomb there to woo. This grisly beast which Lion hight by name. For the rest, let Lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain, while at large discourse, here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder one lion may when many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a wall, and that wall, as I would have you know, had in it some break or crannied hole, through which the lovers did whisper often and very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, this stone doth show that I am that wall, the truth is so. And this the cranny is, right and sinister, through which the lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lineman here to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O night, with you so black! O night, I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, show me thine hole to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see? Cursed, wicked wall, be thy stones.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to turn an eye and to spy her through the wall. You shall see it will fall pat right as I told you. Yonder she comes.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips often kiss thy stones.
I see a voice. Now will I to the hole to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art, my love, I think.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I wall my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
You come two noble beasted, a man and a lion.
You, ladies, you, who gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion rough and wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, one snug joiner am, for if I should as lion come into strife, into this place for pity on my life.
Very gentle beast of a good conscience, let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
I am weary of this moon, but he would change.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. I myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
The man should be put into the lanthorn. How else is it the man in the moon?
All I have to say is that this lanthorn is the moon, I the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Silence! Here comes Thisbe.
He loves me, he doesn't. Loves. This is Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Roar!
I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. I thank thee, moon, for I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor night. Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, thy mantle good, what stained with blood? Oh, fates, come, quail, crush, conclude, and quell. Lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, which was the fairest dame that ever looked with cheer. Oh, Come tears, confound. Out sword and a wound, the pap of Pyramus, I that. Left hap of Pyramus, where heart doth hop. Thus die I, thus, thus there, thus, Now am I dead, now am I fled, my soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light, moon, take thy flight. Now die, I'm on fire, die, Die! Down that parted their fathers. Would it please you to see the epilogue?
I pray you, sweet friends, to bed. A fortnight we hold this solemnity, in nightly revels and new jollity.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And in this weak and idle theme, no more yielding than a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we make amends all year long. So, or else the puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends. So, in good Robin shall restore amends.